Hey guys, it's Rishi Cup. Today we're going to look at some of the footage of when I was in Europe from Beaune, France to Switzerland. And one of the exciting things about Switzerland was that it was Christmas Day while I was up on the top of Jungfrau. I tried to get some singing clips. They're not the greatest, so bear with me on that. I was very nervous, very shy, but I hope that you enjoy. Beaune is located in the gorgeous French countryside. It is called the capital of Burgundy wines. Our guide told us the city is sitting on an underground city of wine cellars. We arrived on a market day and the streets were filled with produce and artisan goods. I had lunch at Bistro des Halles, where I started with a decadent hot chocolate. Of course I ordered escargot because the sauce is so exquisite. My main dish was coq au vin, a chicken braised with Burgundy wine, and other things. Finally, for dessert, I had a blueberry tart with gingerbread and gingerbread ice cream. The whole meal was so good, I wish that I could go back and experience it all again. Our time in Beaune was short. We only had about 2 hours to spend there, but it really showed what people love about the French countryside. It was very quiet, everybody was friendly, and it really was just a piece of heaven compared to the bustle and craziness of Paris the day before. Pulling into Switzerland on Christmas Eve was such a dream. It was gorgeous to see the sun setting over the mountains, and we stayed at a hotel that the expat community owns, so it was only us staying there, no other people. Every day our guide would give us these schedules just to help us know what was going on for the next day or two and know what time we needed to be places. Here are some pictures of the hotel, the dining area. We arrived after dark, so we didn't really get to see much of it. But here's the view from my window, and oh my goodness, my favorite thing about Switzerland was the fog. It was beautiful. And then our breakfast, we had a mix of cheeses, croissants. They were the best croissants. That looked like an orange, but it was actually an egg. So here we are Christmas morning, driving up to the spot we needed to get on the train for Jungfrau, the top of Europe. It's so funny. If you could only hear the audio of these videos, we were actually singing Christmas songs and listening to Christmas music the whole way up to the mountain. So we were all trying to get into the spirit of the day. And really, Switzerland wasn't that cold. Even on top of the mountain, I packed all of these heavy clothes, but it really wasn't cold. Once we were to the top of the mountain, we were able to go through this network of like hallways that led us to different viewpoints. And so here we're up on a lookout that we can see everything. We had to take an elevator up to the top, and it really gave us the best view. As you see in the pictures to come, it would take us down more hallways that would eventually lead us to the Glacier and the underground ice palace, which was cold and slippery, but gorgeous. You had to be really careful walking down into the Glacier Palace because it was completely ice. Thankfully there were hand railings, but man, was it an ab and leg workout. There were all of these beautiful ice sculptures and different passages that you could walk through. And then my favorite thing was Scrat being encased in the ice. I am currently in an ice palace on Jungfraujoch, top of Europe. We are at over 11,000 feet, and this is the coldest ice palace in Europe. So it's pretty amazing. It's very hard with the elevation, but we are making our way through it. I had to carve my name in the ice because everybody else was, so of course. Throughout these clips, don't mind the scabbing that I have on my upper lip. I was really sick that week and it just would not go away. Now, as we were walking through the ice palace, there were different exhibits. So we had some whiskey being set in casks and some other items. Very interesting. I did not expect to see any of this up there. Okay guys, I am at the top of Europe on Jungfraujoch, and it is beautiful up here. Lots of snow, as you can see. There's a glacier up here. So, since I'm in the Swiss Alps, I thought it would be fun to yodel, and now I'm a little bit nervous to do so with all of these people. So let's see if I can get the courage. Yodel, 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 yodel. Okay, so the other song that's coming to mind is from Frozen, of course, River of Ice, a glacier. So, where the north wind meets the sea, there's a river full of memories. Come, my darling, safe and sound, for in this river all is found. I promise I'm usually a much better singer, but being up at that altitude and being sick all week, it was not the best. So don't judge me on that short little bit. Anyways, once we were done up top, we took the train back down, but this time on the other side of the mountain so that we could have a different view than on our way back up. It was gorgeous. Here's my group. These are all of the people that I spent the whole 7 days exploring with, and the train ride was magical. Coming down through the mountains was absolutely breathtaking, and you'll see in a few pictures coming up the fog that we descend into, the clouds that we descend into. And one of my favorite stories is Once, when I was 6 years old, I was on vacation with my parents, and I had always wanted to touch a cloud. It was my dream to touch a cloud. And so my dad was so excited. He said that we were going to go to the top of this mountain in either New Hampshire or Vermont. I can't remember which one, Mount Washington. And we get to the top, and there's not a single cloud in the sky. And my dad asks the guy working up top at the gift shop, he says, "Hey, my daughter really wanted to touch a cloud. Why aren't there any?" And the guy was like, "Actually, you guys came on one of 3 days in the year where we have no clouds." So unfortunately, I did not get to fulfill my dream at that point, and I appreciate my father for trying. But on this trip, I definitely got to touch the clouds. I felt I needed to add some Christmassy music because once we got back to the hotel, we had our Christmas dinner as an explorer group. And so we all settled into the dining room. We got to have cheese fondue, which was so tasty. Oh, cheese, anything cheese is good. And we had some other food along with it. Fondue for the first time.
Cheers. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
The atmosphere was positively jovial, and I am so thankful that I had this group of people to share it with. By the end of the trip, everyone here was like family. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't, or comment on this video. Any interaction really helps my views jump up, gets this video seen more. My next trip that I will be posting about will be the next part of my Europe excursion, which is up into Germany. So stick around, keep an eye out for that, and I'm hoping to be posting more reels as the coming weeks happen. I will be going to Oman next week for spring break, and I am excited to share that with you. I also am experiencing Ramadan, so I might be sharing some of that information as well. I hope you all have a blessed week, and in Omnia Prodis.